Job search fatigue is real, definitely. Sometimes we're okay in the beginning. We've got some energy and some inertia, and we're good to get started. But after 2 or 3 months of not getting results, it is really, really hard to keep going sometimes, and to keep the faith and believe that there is going to be a job out there that will say yes. But the mantra that I teach my clients is the right job will always say yes.
You just saw a short clip from our interview with Lorraine Rise, the CEO of Career Uprising, where she answers the question, what to do when your job search isn't working. Real quick, do me a favor, subscribe and like the video to help our channel grow, then ring the bell to be notified when we post videos in the future. As you watch this part of the interview, post in the comments your frustrations with the current job market. And to see the complete interview, click up here so you can hear more advice from Lorraine, who gives us practical advice to activate your job search with productive action steps you can take right now.
How can job seekers maintain that positive attitude and be pleasantly persistent during the job search, even when they've had this type of experience, they're not getting a follow back or something like that?
Yeah. This is one of the really big challenges, the mental piece, right? The mental and emotional part of a job search, because it is mental and it is emotional. It's not just about going through the motions. It's your person, right? And you're bringing your whole person to this process. So job search fatigue is real, definitely. Sometimes we're okay in the beginning. We've got some energy and some inertia, and we're good to get started. But after 2 or 3 months of not getting results, it is really, really hard to keep going sometimes, and to keep the faith and believe that there is going to be a job out there that will say yes. But the mantra that I teach my clients is the right job will always say yes. Just like I know in my business, the right clients will always say yes, because I get, quote, rejected all the time, right? From people who are interested in do a call with me, but then they don't sign up for whatever reason. And that's fine. I just know that's not the right client for me, and that's okay. So I want you to go through this job search process knowing you only need one job. You have a sales quota of 1. You can do that. So if your sales quota is 1, you only have 1 slot to fill. On your journey to getting to that 1, you're going to get all the others, or most all the others probably, will be no's. So just expect that. Don't view it as rejection. Expect it to happen, that you will encounter a lot of dead ends, and it's just part of the process. It's part of learning, readjusting your strategy, and getting good at job searching and figuring out what you want and what you don't want. So stop seeing it as rejection. That's a choice. We don't have to look at it that way. We definitely don't. I do not feel like I'm rejected when people decide to go work with somebody else besides me. It just means it wasn't a fit, and that is okay. So I would definitely reframe the rejection piece of it, and know that the right job will say yes. And then I think the last thing I would say is, if you really are getting burnout and getting job search fatigue, you can take a little break. Not a long one, but pause. Do something else. Okay. Take 1 week off and do something for your mental health. Get out and have fun, and go talk to family and friends, and change it up a little bit, so you can hopefully come back refreshed with a new mindset. But it will, if you are getting really jaded in your job search, it will show. It will show in your conversations and your interviews, and you don't want that. So take a pause for a brief amount of time if you need to.
I think you by saying it's you feel jaded, and it shows that people need to understand that yes, you do need a job, but if people see that desperation and that type of things, that they may feel that on the other side. And remember, you're one of several candidates. So if you have that feeling or projecting that out and somebody else is not, then that it could be equal in all ways. Everything's lining up, but they just have a better feeling about this candidate versus that candidate, and then they would go with the other one. So taking a break is worth it, as well as, again, hitting it back, career management, knowing where you're going. And you mentioned that before, knowing what you want. You have to know what you want so that you go and talk to the right people, and you're not wasting.
Thank you for watching this part of the interview. In the comments, let us know what other questions you have about the job search in the current market. Down below in the description, you will find 2 free resources: a free video training course from Lorraine, the Career Change Roadmap, where she shares with you practical strategies on what you need to do when you're changing the career. You'll also find a link to get a free resume review from SCM.jobs. This free resume review is conducted by professional resume writers who can let you know how your resume comes across when you're applying for a job. Both resources are free, so gain better insight to improve your results. And to get more great insight into the job search from Lorraine, click on the link to watch the complete interview. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell to help our channel grow and be notified of future videos just like this.